My dear brothers and sisters, it grieves my heart to know that even in the year 2025, the United States of America is hitting major setbacks. The sacred cause of civil rights, the cause for which so many bled, prayed, and marched, is once again under siege. The United States Supreme Court in particular has been a source of great concern. Their recent decisions have been a reversal of the progress we made during the civil rights movement. They have rolled back the clock on voting rights, allowing states to implement restrictive laws that disenfranchise countless Americans, particularly people of color. They have also undermined the protections afforded by the Civil Rights Act of 1964, making it more difficult for individuals to seek justice in the face of discrimination. When the highest court in the land, entrusted with the solemn duty of equal justice under law, as etched on the building behind me, continue to chip away at the protections that secure the dignity of the poor, the marginalized, and the disenfranchised, then we all must continue to raise our voices in moral alarm in larger numbers than ever. We must also recognize that the attacks on civil rights are not merely a product of the Supreme Court, but also of a broader societal problem. The systemic supremacy, both religious and racial, that permeates our current administration is a poison that threatens to destroy the very fabric of our democracy. We must root out this poison, my friends, and we must do it with the urgency and the passion that this moment demands. Always remember that the Constitution without the spirit of justice becomes but a hollow parchment. The law without the light of conscience becomes an instrument of oppression rather than liberation. If voting rights are weakened, if protections for the worker and the immigrant are eroded, if equality before the law becomes a privilege for the few rather than the right of all, then America drifts farther from its promise and closer to its peril. Yet I would not have you despair. While some of the new young are sympathetic toward authoritarianism, they are never the majority of the youth. For the struggle for civil rights has never been a straight and easy road. Each generation has faced its own betrayal of justice, its own Goliath to confront. And each generation has found within itself the courage to march on, to organize, to hope in the face of despair, and to love in the face of hate. Now is the time for new ongoing movements of conscience, not of violence or vengeance, but of disciplined, nonviolent power. So I call upon all of you, my dear friends, to join me in this struggle. Let us march, let us protest, let us organize, let us strike, let us vote, let us create movements of action, camaraderie, and joy. Let our movement continue to scare those in the halls of power who abuse said power, and let us demand that our government uphold the principles of justice, equality, and freedom that are enshrined in our Constitution. We must never forget, no court, no Congress, no president can permanently bury the dream of justice. For that dream is born not of politics, but of the eternal truth that all men and women are created equal, and that injustice, though it may reign for a season or a decade, cannot endure.